On other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touch. To the 25. Offense getting set for first down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Man, what a big catch on 3rd down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20.
42 Spider. 4. Flex.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
2nd down coming up. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. All kinds of running room.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. A first down for the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And now on second down for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Now facing a third and long. He'll set up to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He gets it over. To the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
And I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And the Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Spears. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Handoff to the lone back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Discards him with the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback adapted. He'll pull it down and run.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Muscling ahead on third and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's going for it all. And it's caught inside the 15. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Army! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to...
He's loose. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide out in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Setting up the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
looking to throw on second down. Caught near the sideline, it's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He'll ride his man on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
Now on second down. On the option. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't.
Picked off. Got room on the return. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's back to throw on second down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Black Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
That's caught. It's Barry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed. For this defense.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the board. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Going to the running game. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. The Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a catch past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they're in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Going up top on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, once you get in the second half of a tie football game, you cannot waste these opportunities. You got to put points on the board. You got to take care of the football when you start to get in the red zone.
The give to the tailback. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 25. And that's good enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Down to start the drive after the break. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets to give. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Velasquez.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. On the move. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. They'll run it from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Black Knights are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finish.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires on the move. It's caught. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Owls! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart.
And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 18, set to kick this one away.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on first down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of bounds.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been